Wake Up. Season 2. Episode 1. Conflicts. Tsukishima's point of view. No. Shoyo. I ran as fast as I could to where Shoyo dropped out. I felt Kagehina rushed behind me too. My wound was burning as I ran. I didn't care. Dropping to my knees beside Shoyo, I stared at Shoyo's unconscious body. One hand immediately found Shoyo's hand, the other on his cheek. Kagehina knelt on Shoyo's other side. I noticed him touch Shoyo's wrist before he placed his ears near Shoyo's lips. Realizing Kagehina was checking Shoyo's vitals, I also checked Shoyo's chest. It was rising and falling. He was breathing, thank goodness. Kagehina and I looked at each other. He's okay, but we need to get him to the hospital. I nodded. We should ask that car driver to take us to the hospital. It's his fault anyway. I'll just get back at him once I make sure Shoyo's fine. Just then, I heard the car's front door opened and closed. I turned around, the car's headlights blinding me. I removed my hand from Shoyo's cheek and used it to block the light. My eyes tried to make out the car driver's figure. After a while, I realized he looked familiar. The car driver knelt beside me, facing Shoyo. That's when I knew it was him. What the? I knew I was staring. I couldn't believe it. It can't be. What is he doing here? Tadashi. He turned his head from Shoyo to me. Hi Suki. I immediately looked away, fixing my gaze on Shoyo. Take us to the hospital. Tadashi nodded, stood immediately, headed to the driver's seat. I tried to lift Shoyo, but my wound won't let me. I'll do it. Just open the car door. I'll take him to you. I hate this. Damn it, this wound. Why can I not do this on my own? Why does Kagehina have to be the one to carry Shoyo? I felt both my fists on the cemented road. Tsukishima, he probably knew what I was thinking. I'll take him to you. When I faced him, I saw his face full of concern. I'm not sure if it was for Shoyo, or for me. I had no choice but to let him do it. Fine. I stood, headed to the car door, opened it, and anxiously waited for Kagehina with Shoyo. Get in Tsukishima. As if following orders, I got in the back seat. Kagehina carefully placed Shoyo on the seat. Shoyo's head rested on my lap. My left hand brushed Shoyo's hair. My right hand across his waist to secure him. Kagehina closed the door he went in from. The front passenger door opened. Before Kagehina entered the car, I heard him yell out to Nishinoya and Tanaka, who both completely froze ever since Shoyo fainted. We'll be taking Shoyo to the hospital. You can both go home. We'll update through the GC. I looked at the two from the car window. They looked pale. I'm assuming they won't be moving for at least a minute more after the car drives away. Kagehina got into the car and closed the door. He looked at the rearview mirror. Are you good, Tsukishima? All I could do was nod. Go, now, on it, Suki. I felt the car speed up. My eyes never left Shoyo's face. Wake up, please, Shoyo. About a minute into the ride to the hospital, everything became annoying. Hey Suki, aren't you at least gonna say hi to me? No, I answered real quick, not removing my eyes on Shoyo's face. Geez Suki, it's been 2 years. I know Tadashi. I freaking know my math. Shut up. Just drive. I felt Kagehina's stare from the rearview mirror. I shifted my eyes to the mirror and just shrugged. Dang it. I just promised I won't hurt Shoyo. Why does he have to come back? I sense trouble. What the hell? I tried not to disturb Shoyo as I rumbled into my bag. Found my medicine. Took my water bottle. Gulped everything. Kagehina probably noticed. Looked at me again from the rearview mirror. Are you okay? You had your checkup earlier today, right? Yeah, doctor said the pain was probably stress related. No problem with the stitches. So, it's okay. You have stitches. I frowned when I heard him talking to me. Aside from my face reaction, I did not say anything else. Fine. Are you three friends? Why do you care? Removing my left hand from Shoyo's hair, I took hold of my 1011 necklace. The necklace Shoyo gave me. I held on to it as if it was the only thing that would make me calm down, aside from the fact that Shoyo was right there with me. Just step on it. Alright. Calm down, Suki. Jeez. A few minutes later, we arrived at the hospital. Kagehina took Shoyo from the backseat and hurried to the emergency room. I was about to follow when I felt a hand on my shoulder. "I'll wait for you. We need to talk." I turned around to face him with my usual, serious, scary look. "I don't want to. You hear me? So fuck off. We need to. I owe you an explanation. I don't want it. Get the hell away. Far away from me." I shoved his hand on my shoulder. Once again, as if on instinct, I held on to my necklace. My head cleared up. I need to go take care of my boyfriend. If you'll excuse me. I turned my back on him and ran to follow Kagehina. Inside the ER, I saw Shoyo lying on a bed. A nurse was checking his vitals. Kagehina on the other side of the bed. Looks like he's playing with Shoyo's fingers. He probably noticed me arriving, so he moved away from Shoyo's bed. I took the cue and settled to where Kagehina was previously. I held his hand on both my hands. "Please be okay, Sho. Please. Wake up for me, love. Please."